hello. So, what are we doing? Is Twitch not working? Uh-oh. No, it's okay. Okay. This flipping doors, man. Yeah, what? Dang it. Let's see. Ah, shit. What? Why'd that move? Whatever. Let's see if it's easier to see here. Yeah. So basically I need the edge of this restraint volume to be lined up with that arrow. That should be by doing this. Damn. I think because I'm actually doing something in the construction script, it's messing it up. I think I'm just going to try to do this on begin play. Okay, and set material. I mean, fine. Construction history here. Man. Yeah, it's more stuff that could just be put in begin play. Yeah, it's gonna be done begin play. No, it's like I don't even want to do it. I think it already knows. It should know the motion type. Constraint behavior. Yeah. I'm just gonna skip that too. Okay. So door hinge. It's just making sure that the mesh is constrained there, and then we're getting the starting Z location for some reason. In here we've replaced all this, so we can delete that. Our doors now are just setting. There's nothing in the parent construction script, so we're just setting the material. That shouldn't lock up any of the settings. Some tick business. We'll deal with that later. That's more to just set tick rates. I don't even know if we need it though. Okay. Yeah. So now this door is not limited by the construction script. So I should be able to change the variable. So this value, please work, please work. Yes. Okay. So with that, take our swing limit, set this to basically half of what you want. So it's going to open in 180, half 90. I'm going to walk it back to 85. And then if we do 0, that's right in the middle. So we need to offset it about like 42.5, I think. No, just negative 85. Sure. Why not? So basically you say the current rotation of the object is where the arrow is, and then this zone is where the arrow can rotate within. So it's closed, so I want it to start at the end, and then it'll be able to rotate into the open space. Excuse me. Can you please move? Okay. Whoa. Oh shit. I think we done messed something up. Is it not even constrained right now? What? Say what now? That's ridiculous. Okay. I mean, fine. Okay, there we go. Now he's moving. Okay. And that works. And now that's going to be where that actually stops. Instead of just only opening 90 degrees. Sha. Shaka. And I gotta kind of do that for all the doors. Well, no, let's just start with this first. Okay. We're gonna move a character out. And now basically the goal is to start setting up all the action items that I want to do with these objects. So this door hinge, it's coming from this hinge group. Our spooky action is going to take the current Z rotation. Okay, yeah, see, this is going to try to do some kind of animation over the timeline to get it to rotate and everything. The issue that we need to resolve with this, though, is that, okay, so we have negative 90 degrees. Great, that's fine. We can say, I think it's like negative 90 minus 125. And then like the difference you get from that, you just subtract it from the starting position and all that. But what sucks is, what if I need it to go to negative 90 and they open it just to this 170? How do I get it to rotate the correct direction? Oh, it's so lame. I mean, I guess maybe I could do add relative rotation, because what this is subtracting, it's always going to be subtracting in that direction, right? So we just add a relative rotation amount to it. Try that. I don't really trust this right now. Spooky action. Okay. So technically this should be working. Okay, so that's K. Oops, excuse me, sorry, huh? Okay, so we do that. Let's just leave it like a little bit close like that. Okay. Well, now if I hit K, it should close. Okay. So that's what we have hooked in right now. That's what that does. No, it's still, I gotta work on that. Well, yeah, it's an issue, right? After it finishes playing, it still kind of like takes control. But now that I have it over the 180 mark, I can push it a bit farther. It's gonna really struggle to come back. It's gonna try to go backwards, I think, actually. Ooh, no, okay, nice. Let's see though. If I take this and bring it out here. I need to make sure it works in all directions. Okay. Yeah. See, it's what all the doors do right now. They just stop. Okay. So this one, hinges are on the back side. So it should be opening like this. Okay. Open that up. Okay. Okay, that passes that test. This one opens up that way. Okay. Pass that. Whoa, wait, what? What's going on there? Oh. They're all doing it. That goes back. Yeah, there must not be. Like it's supposed to stop firing as soon as it gets close to the starting position, but I feel like it's trying to set it past it. It's like resetting the inertia or something until the timeline finishes, and then it's like blowing backwards when it releases. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Okay, so for the spooky action, this is essentially like our lower level. Lower tier, I guess, of actions. So we're getting the world rotation in Z. We're gonna wait a second. Okay, if these are equal, then yeah, we get the print string that says closed. So that just means like, oh, it tried to open it, but it's closed. Whoa. Uh-oh. Print that you're closed. Oh shit. Oh, okay. That's, yeah, so there's something wacky going on there. Currency rotation starting up. Setting it to begin play. Maybe when get more rotation, yeah, and then this is relative. Okay. Is that gonna work now? Ah, you little, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on. Okay. So many doors. Okay, let's see. So the whole thing's rotated at -90. That is what. I mean, I get that that's not like the mesh isn't rotated there, but do I just get the actor rotation? Well, I don't want to do that because I'd like to open the option to essentially like pre-pose the door such that like you can come into levels and some of the doors are already open. Get world rotation. Oh shit. I'm just gonna get a fat list of print strings. Dang it. Let's just do it. What is this? Door 14. Okay. I can come in the output log, look at them prints, and just look for door 14. I don't know if it's going to be this one. Okay, maybe that didn't work very well. Gosh darn it. Is it not that though? Maybe what if we did... Bam, bam. Come back over here. Okay, I'm just gonna clear and do it again. Okay. This is the zombie picking the random location for it to call home. Dang. Alright, fine. Do this all day, son. All day. Mother mucker. Schmother schmucker. Okay, that's too hard to read. Whoops. Okay there. Okay. Now, where's my friggin'... Okay, so we thought this was door 14, but... We're just getting this. Oh, excuse me. Why do I not see the... the, like, this custom name in here? What the hell? Door hinge. I mean, I don't. Okay, let's try that. Is that going to change anything? Pantry, there we go, right here. Nice. Okay, so that is starting off at -90, which is good, right? That means we're getting the actual world rotation of just the component, and it's returning, yeah, -90. Great. So long just to confirm that that's accurate. Okay. Dang. Why was it busted before when I had this begin play? Oh, maybe it was because it wasn't firing. Okay. Yes, we got this. Now, that's gonna be in the spook. Yeah, okay. Rounding the current Z rotation and the starting Z rotation. Yeah, you're getting the current Z rotation from the exact same operation. Why is this? Why is that not working? Whole and remainder. No. What I need to do is say round by like 5 or something. Because if... What is it? If... Oh, I can do actually... greater than... No. No, I can't. Ah. Based on the different orientations, the doors will open positively or negatively. I think. No? It adds and subtracts. No, yeah, the difference is still crossing that -180 to 180 line. What if we maybe take both of these and do like a divide? Just for the sake of evaluations. Okay, check this out. So take this over here. This is essentially going to like simplify the differences. So say like, maybe no, this starting Z rotation we can say is the same. And the current Z rotation. No, yeah, we do need to do both of them. So let's say starting Z rotation is at like 90, and then the current Z rotation is at 110. And there's an issue where it drops like 5 degrees every frame. Okay, so the starting is like 112. So it's going to go to 17, 102, and then like 97. And it'll miss matching at 100. So dividing them will compress that range of errors into a smaller space that can hopefully be captured and rounded. I don't know if that makes sense. We'll see. Come on. Do the... No? Okay. Oh, wait, I'm in Blueprint. Okay. Just do that, please. Bam, bam. Let's do 4. But like for real, we're getting... What I don't understand is how this is working. We are setting the starting Z rotation with get world rotation of the hinge mesh, and then we get world rotation of the hinge mesh and compare it to the current Z rotation. That's a small delay. If they match, tell us it's closed. Why is that not happening? That's selected. Oh shit. Okay, I gotta disable that. Alright. Maybe I should just print the variables. Oh, there we go. What the heck? Nice. Okay. So that works at least. Maybe I do the delay after. If it's closed, just tell us it's closed. Know what I'm saying? Okay. And then... What? Why are we doing it again? Setting. Oh, so confused. Oh, maybe it was it's because the clockwise open ones, those ones. Maybe that's messing things up. Okay. So that's to tell us that it stopped. Set the current to Z rotation. I do not know why I'm doing this here. To set the rotation first. Oh, I guess, okay. So we're just setting the current rotation. And what this is doing basically is storing, the current rotation as the timeline's playing. I just don't know what I was using it for. Okay, so basically we're calling our action here. We're checking to see if the door is already closed or not. If it is not closed, then we come over here. We are setting a random play rate, so this is basically saying how fast or slow we want the timeline to play. And then that is being stored here. Okay, well, setting the play rate for this is using this variable, which is this timeline. So this is what's changing that, and then this is also taking that random float in range to say, like, should it close in what the minimum time is, like, 1 second? Let's say maximum time is 3 seconds. So take a random number between 1 and 3, and then we're using that to do the volume multiplier. So basically, the smaller the number, because we're dividing, the louder it is. So if it comes in at 1 second, which is this, like, the quickest time it can close, 1 divided by 1 is just, the standard volume. But if it comes in at 3, which is, 3 seconds to close, that's slower. 1 divided by 3 is going to be, 1/3. So 1/3 the volume, you get less volume. Hey, how's it going? I'm just making a ghost hunting simulator game. So I'm just going around and making some props in my house function, and so the ghosts can make them do things. And right now I have this old kind of function of this door closing on its own, so the players can come through and open the door, and then the ghost can close it. Ooh, spooky. Yeah. Right now we're just trying to make that a bit better. Okay, close, it plays a sound, and then it's supposed to stop. Yeah. Is it not stopping? Yeah, welcome. Add a GK. Okay, so when it stops, or once these two match, oh, so it's just rerunning all that math. I need to collapse that into a function. Okay. Testing to see if the door is open. As soon as it's closed, runs this. After it even tries to run it, it doesn't even have to wait for it to finish. It stops the timeline. Okay. Please work. Just my ghost. Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna hit this button. Yeah, it's closed. Again, I don't know what was happening before. Let's see, K. This should never make it out there. Okay, yeah. That damn physics jiggle. Right? Oh wait. Oh, that was closed, but now its reading is closed right away. Okay. Nice. Ooh. I just had a good idea. I want to try to lay... have this idea of the ghost laying sort of traps. So essentially, in this case, the door, or the ghost could lay a trap on the door such that the next time a player grabs it to open it, as soon as they let go of the door, it could like slam or something. Cha. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna write that down. Okay. Got that. Alright, rest in peace, Ada GK. So actually, yeah, I think this function is going pretty well. What I want to start doing is... Let's see, the ghost will be able to do this. Yeah, I need to be able to test by using the action point system. Do you know what I mean? So, because that's gonna bring in the ghost points, and then we gotta like check, do the toll. If the ghost points are enough, and if it is, we need to communicate to the game mode. Can I make... Print function library? No. Just... Is it function library? Okay, I guess the same thing as that. Oy. I just lost that train of thought. What was I doing? Dang it. Oh, I gotta check for the action points. Okay. Okay. So, basically we're gonna get an action passed in with an integer of a number of action points. From those action points, we want to get the game mode. Do I have to store a reference? I don't want every object to have to I want every object to have to communicate to the game mode. I mean, maybe that's okay, but that's a lot to manage. I like kind of diverting things through the location zone blueprints. So let's see, I think I need to break it into different pieces then. Check action points just to say like, we're going to do our input action, and then for the path that we take, let's see. I need to write this down. Okay. System, okay. Action system. So first off, the game mode base stores action points. Then the ghost calls to location blueprints with current action point amount, and then the location blueprint. Let's see, actually. Non-game settings. Use the controller here. Where's our tick? Yeah, tick, okay. So yeah, you're sending, I'm sort of deciding a class of action. Ghost calls. On tick. Ghost calls to location BPs with current action point amount. And action. Let's see. So that's one of these. It's just like a a level of activity. So the ghost will send, I'll try to send a message of this. Basically like a level 1, level 2, or level 3 message. And then along with that message, it'll say however many action points it currently has, and then how strong it is. I'm trying to keep that logic in the game mode base because they are being changed over time. Yeah, where'd that go? Oh no, that is it. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So goes calls to there. So let's say it's successful, then it sends a message to one of the location zones. So it will, the location zone checks to make sure that the entity is actually inside of it. If that is true, it calls to a random object. Delivers the ghost point and strength parameters. Okay. Yeah. So that works for now. This is only affecting furniture. We're going to have to expand on that more later. Okay. So yeah. Then basically the location zone. Okay. Checks for occupants. Because we have these location zones are able to print or like tell us when players are inside of them as well. So yeah, we can do that. I will want to make like toggles at some point though to say like only do actions where the ghost is, do actions where the player is, and then do actions like anywhere or where neither of them are too. That would actually be interesting. We'll see. So yeah, game mode base stores the action points / strength. On tick, ghost calls to location blueprints with current action points and BPI action. Location zone checks for occupants. And okay. So when we check for action points, to get back to this, we are essentially passing this is coming out of our AI controller, right? It's just gonna send a message here with X number of points. And then in the location zone, we receive the points, or the number of points, pass it off as a scary action. And then, for example, that will come to the door hinge. And then, yeah, I guess at the asset level, we're going to say how many points you got. And then it'll pick something to do with the points. Let's see. Yeah, so I'll have to do... It's going to get the actions and the points. Before it can decide anything, it needs to know if the points are there to spend. So... yeah, that's where we'll come in. Check action points, this much. Trying to think. Let's say I have 3 options coming off of this. It's fine. Branch. Also, switch. Wondering what this can look like. So, there's obviously this. But that means that we'll only be doing exact counts, and I want the execution to allow for options that are less than that. So I think we'll say the max being that. I think that works, actually. So now we're passing in the amount of integers that we want, or the amount of points that we're going to spend. The actions will correlate to the points required to use them. What if, though, let's say we have two options of things we want to do. Or we say like there's, overlap of things that we can do that are worth action points. How do we handle that? I mean, we can just flip-flop between them. Yeah, I think this is where we're probably trying to future-proof a bit too much. We already have different levels of actions. It's hard to imagine, even here, there's 4 options for just like a tier 1 layer of activities for a door. Like, how many different ways can the door rotate? Or something be thrown across the room? I think we're going to be okay with not spending all those points. Okay, so it's going to give us a random output, which is essentially going to be this. Right, so bring this here. Say that costs 1. Bum, 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 bum. Should just do this. Pull this out. Convert this to a whole pure function. And then call this compare to start. I don't know if I can include this variable though. Close the function. I'll make that pure. Okay. Much cleaner. Return value, yeah. What? Got all these. Kind of, I saw you texted, but I didn't look. I'm going. I'm going. Alright. Let's see. Do we need to be setting that? Right, we're setting the currency rotation. I mean, I understand maybe when it stops, right? Reset the Z rotation, but just to kind of clean it up a little bit. And what is running this? This is taking our hinge mesh. Oof, maybe we do put that in there. That's like another variable. Because I think it's not good to store. Yeah, we don't want to store variables in the functions. Note this target. Right. Okay. Save here. Boop. Got it. Okay. I mean, yeah, I can just do this at least. Okay. I think that's gonna be okay. Okay, I want to set up. I need to set up my number pad to give myself action points. Trying to figure out how I want to do that. Oh wait, also this too. Because let's say, yeah, I pass 4, and then it calls out 2 on this. It's not going to do anything. Can't have that. How do we handle that? Switch on in. Now at this point though, then you just like delete these. Move. It's gonna be remove. And then get random integer. No, let's see. So the minimum amount would have to be, yeah, like the, I don't know, minimum 0, maximum is just the number of execution pins we have. No. How do we do this? Ghost points. Let's see, it sends in 8. It can only output 2. Go through and figure out the max first. No. Yeah, that's the whole point. Send in 8. It's going to give you a random value between 0 and 8. Hopefully, I don't know if, yeah, 0, okay. Random integer between 0 and 8. I think I could connect multiple execution pins out here. But I wanted to... Nah, that's okay. It's alright. Switch on in. So... yeah. Max number of actions. Yeah, that's lame. Okay. Return values that. Yes, this is why I don't want to cast this with every asset. I am okay with casting at the location zone level though, so... we're getting our ghost points. Oh, I'll just know this is... I'm going to drive this max by the number of execution pins that can come out. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to do this. Okay. Good. So, checking if the door is open or closed. I thing. It only plays finished when it gets to the end. If you stop it midway through, then it's not gonna play. So ghost objects. Trying to think of how to communicate back up the chain. Some sort of like starting from a single point, sort of, and then like saying send a message out to 3 people, and then they send out a message to 3 others. And like I know how to send messages down, but now to like go back up without knowing who's managing who, that part I don't know. Because now for the store hinge, like I can set it as a slab object in the zone blueprints and location blueprints, but the door doesn't know that it's in that blueprint, you know? So it's like I need the door to communicate with that blueprint, or I can just do any of them, right? Just communicate to one. Or do I cast to the flippin' game mode? Do I just do it? I think that makes sense. These ghost objects are the things that the ghosts are going to be interacting with. And if I'm storing the action point amount in the game mode, that's where they need to go. Otherwise they're casting to the entity or the controller, and at that point, what's the difference? Okay. Oh, would you look at that? BP Ghost Game Mode, we already done it. So, right here then. Ghost Game Mode. Ha ha ha. The action points as take this amount and subtract 2 points. Well, I mean, this is just closing the door, right? 2 points is something spooky. It's fine. So the flow's actually coming like this. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah. I guess I need to know too, like if the door gets grabbed, I'd kind of like to stop interacting with it. Like end this timeline, you know? Okay, but yeah, adding this now, we'll say when the ghost action comes in and it fires through this execution line, finishes and everything, then it's going to say, like, the game mode basically told the ghost, alright, you got 10 points to spend. Go to town. So the ghost's like, alright, here are my 10 points, do stuff. And then so we did stuff, we're like, okay, we're taking 2 points away from you. Now you are going to pass out 8, and that's what I'm going to set it to. And then next time Ghost tries to do an interaction, it'll pull the points from the game mode, it'll be set to 8, you know, and that's how it gets updated. Easy. Okay, but again here now. Well, let's see. If I don't have any points, I shouldn't be broadcasting anything. So instead of picking something random, ugh. Oh yeah, and this is gonna set the pacing for it. Okay. Oh wait, no, this isn't it. This isn't the game mode. Okay, this is. So on tick. Depending on if it's extra or not. Yeah. This is just adding points over time. Okay, that's fine. But then, for some reason, if the ghost is going to try to tick with whatever points it's got. And then we say, maybe we get this. Greater. It's greater than equal to 0. Branch. So now, if the points that come in are not greater than 0, if points come in are greater than 0, true, go to town. If they're not, if 1 greater than 0 is false, well, 1 is greater than 0, right? So true is going to go on. 0 is not greater than 0, false, nothing. Pawneats. It has no pawneats. Okay. Right. Okay. So, when Ghost is coming in, it's trying to pick a random action. Only as time goes on will it be allowed to whatchamacallit? It'll like open these gates of actions. And then as the gates open up and it picks something higher, it'll prioritize that. Which is maybe what I need to set up for my other actions as well. Anywho, picks an action, tells all the location actors that it wants to do stuff. And it has this much of an action, this many points and this much strength. Then each location zone is taking in that data. And then using some logic to decide if it should do anything or not. I'm wondering if maybe so location zones know if the zombie is in them or not, but the zombie doesn't know, the ghost. So I'm wondering if I should have the location zones change a variable in here. So I can say, set this variable location zones have overlapping bounds. So they say like when the ghost is in here, tell the ghost actor that like I am your current location. And then with that, the ghost can just send. No, actually, no, this is good. Let's see. No, yeah, this is good. So, yeah, location actors. We're telling everybody in the scene that we're trying to do something, and then at like the location zone level, I'm saying only if the entity is in the location and we have some room furniture will we do something. What we're gonna do is get a random piece of furniture and do your thing. So layout blueprint is or the location zone is deciding what objects get affected based on if the entity is in there, and I could say is the player in there, or neither of them in there. There's so much to keep in my head. But we're basically doing the same thing over and over here too. Checking to make sure we have room furniture and that the entity is actually in the location. I do have this player array thing for when see this activate, send breaker status. These are all different actions that are like global actions we can just do at the what do we call it? Location zone level. Just say like the ghost can go into a room and say like slam all these cabinet doors, or like slowly open all of them. That's fun, right? Oh my god, I'm so tired. I need to go eat. What is life? What is life? I've barely been streaming. What's happening? It's only an hour in. Right. So use our game state to get our players. Might have to change that down the line if other players are going to join in, but that's okay. Get actor location. I don't know why we're setting our own spawn location. That's okay. This is just to store our ghost. Oh yeah, I kind of wanted to try something just for organizing. Sequence. Basically do that and do this and do that. It's pretty messy. I don't know. Is this helpful? Is this more readable? What is life? Spawn location, player list. Right. Game state, player array, made our player array. Storing where the actor's located. I'm getting our ghost. Okay. Then activate function. It has a location zone. It's like, what is activate? Oh, this is probably the overlapping bounds thing. Okay. Okay. I don't know when we're getting activated, but it's okay. Actually, that was on tick, huh? We were calling activate on tick. Sweet. Set player locations for distance comparison. Why are we doing that, eh? Wait, delay until next tick, and then we're doing this on tick? I don't know about that. But it's so much crap to do on tick. See, the whole point of this, like doing all this heavy tick, this like logic on tick, is so that all of the assets within the location blueprint are managed, like tick managed. So basically, they won't all be ticking all the time. I don't even know how much stuff I actually need ticked. Like, there's a good chance I could disable a lot of this and like nothing will change. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it. Activate all electronics. I mean, sure. Send breaker status to electronics. Yeah, we need that. This is pretty much solid. There shouldn't be any need to change this. Basically, if the ghost wants to swap the breaker, it's going to send this message to all these actors. And then for each one that I put in the room, it's going to get its own random delay time. And it's going to tell all the room electronics the status of the breaker interface. Slam all. So yeah, we're gonna have to put the doors and everything in the slam list. And then whatever's open, it's gonna call the slam function on it. And this is more like a debug kind of thing. If I do this, set it to kind of blue. I'll just sort of leave that over there. Okay. Begin overlap. It's the entity. Do that. If it's not, cast to the first person character. On every overlap, it's casting to the first person character. Is there any way to not do that? I don't think so. So then on end overlap, it's just the opposite. Okay. Okay. This is to send out our spooky action. Do more here for our other types of objects too. um, hmm. It's gonna have to be something like pick the array, right? So I think I'm gonna have to make a function. And switch. Limit the max being a number of arrays. Yeah. Oh shit. No. Okay. Hmm. How am I gonna do this? Randomly pick between different. It's not gonna be a switch. Yeah. That's not bad, but I don't want the E stuff. Okay, this is what I need. Thank you, Jeebus. Okay, select. Slam objects. Da-da-da-da. Okay, so we're gonna have. Let's try to think of our different object categories. Have objects that can slam, room electronics, random room furniture. I'm gonna do variable. It's gonna be fire objects. What am I doing? Fire objects. Flailing something, turning something off or on. Maybe, I don't know. Yeah. I don't have exactly idea of what this is going to look like, but okay. Does really not pick up the word objects in there? Is that just too long? Okay. I'm gonna have like, what is this like? So this is gonna be like toilets, bathtubs, sinks, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I could put audio objects, like someone walking on the ceiling or whatever. Just for random audio triggers that are around. Let's see. I'll consult with my guide. My game dev doc. Let's see. Not the entity. Will it be entity? No. Yeah, let's figure formatting stuff. So physical things, which is just throwing stuff. So yeah, I guess I could do like throw objects. Yeah, that would make sense. It's like, what if the... don't worry about it, just put them in for now. One step at a time. Making displays and traps. That's just gonna be under like furniture or whatever the category. Rigged objects, blah, blah. Paintings, changing forms in the walls, manifestations. Yeah, that's okay. Should cover about everything, right? This is doors, drawers, anything electronic. The rest of the cabinetry and chairs and beds and stuff. Fire objects is going to be like stoves and fireplaces. Hallucination objects. Those are just going to be random events that are typically invisible but can, come around anywhere or I don't know, that might include other things as well. Like furniture could also be a hallucination object. We'll see. Liquid objects. Okay. Yeah, liquid again. Sinks, toilets, baths, audio objects. Kind of pretty similar to hallucination. Actually, they can probably go in the same category. Because like if you're doing an audio scare or something, but it's not real, like you don't have something, say you do an audio of like a bookcase falling over, it's either like a bookcase event if it really happened, it's just moving the furniture and that's the sound that that makes, or it's an hallucination because it didn't happen and just the sound played. So yeah, audio objects is just redundant. The only way that that like kind of makes sense is for like what, telephones or music players, but those are all going under room electronics. Other than that, it would be like musical instruments, and for those, we could still kind of keep them under room electronics. Just cheat a little bit, know what I'm saying? Why can't I promote, what? How do I delete a pin? Don't be like that, come on now. Compile maybe? No, delete. Oh well. Max integer, oh wait, no, 6, option 0, 0, okay. Output node is going to be okay. So pick the object type. Actually, yeah, let's see. If the length is 0, though, it should pick a different one. Yeah. So if the length of the output array is greater than 0, then we'll get out of there. If it's false, I want to just get another random instance and try it again, right? Dang it. Copy. No. So basically we have this class, our main class, for the location zones, that's going to store all of these arrays of different asset types. But at the level, when we drop these location zones in, not every room is going to contain every asset type. So when I go to fire an action, I need to make sure that the length is greater than 0. Can I make an array of arrays? Is that okay? Why can't I make an array of arrays? That's lame. What other variable types can I use? Object, whatever, yada yada. Set. No. Map, no. It's not gonna do it. So I need to be able to say which ones are actually available. I guess let's see, where are we doing this? If we click this, can we make it a pure cast? I think we can, because we don't. Oh no, we have all these variables. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to output that array, whatever array we pick. We're just going to get a random one, we're going to output it. Walk away. Now with that outputted array, we're going to check if the length is greater than 0. And if it's not, I'll come right back in here and do it again. And then only when it's true, you can come out here. So you get that and this. Sure. Okay. Boom, boom. Outputting this and that. Okay. So that is one array that we're testing for 0. And now this is essentially all of them. Come in here, picking an array. Okay. Search for the array. Get your random integer nonsense. Okay, something like that. And you do this. Okay, so pick the object type array to do an action with. Check to make sure. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's separate these. Okay, check to make sure that the length of the array is more than 0. If not, redo that. Okay. And then once it is more than 0, check to make sure the entity is in the location. And then if that is true, we can do that. Okay. And then later on we can say like, or player array is more than 1, or and then or like either of those or none, and then it can play or something. So now I kind of want to convert all of this into another function. So to convert that, we recursively check to find something bigger, or find something that contains objects with that object. And the location there. Yeah. And then it's just in this function where we will update the conditions for what room actually can be actioned or can receive an action. So let's clap this to another function. We'll say so in here we have our object types. We're picking a random one. And that's that. Maybe. This should be at the front. Entity and location, go ahead and say true. Let's see. Yo, Wakit, how you doing? Okay, the entities and location. Then we'll look for a room. Otherwise, yeah, if the entity's not even there, just get out of there. Cha-cha-cha. Yeah, I'm doing good. Just trying to get some work done here. What are you up to? Brings you to my humble stream. Pick the array. Find one that's bigger than 0, basically. Get out of there. Now, if a spooky action is called on everything, the first thing it's going to do is check if the array is there. Well, I guess if the entity is not in the location, then we shouldn't even do anything, huh? We don't want it to fire. So it'll just die there. It'll die in that node, and then nothing happens. And if it does ever execute, then yeah, we can do what we need to. Nice. Hey, for sure. Nice. You're definitely on the very novice end of the programming streamer world. This is about as deep as I get. Just connecting little lines and everything. But we're learning. We're getting a little more sophisticated as time goes on. I think all this is just the redundant version of what I just made now. So this should be working. And then this is all the same too. So we're just replaced all this logic to confirm that one set of assets exists, and now this function will pick up all assets. Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, it's a little more satisfying to watch probably than just letters and numbers coming up. I'm working on a ghost hunting simulator game. So right now, oh, I Gotta kill those print statements. This is my fun ghost. At the top left, you'll see I can change. I should be reading. Oh, maybe I took out those print statements. But they know what room he's in. And right now I'm just trying to set up a system so that like my table, my couch and stuff have some actions scripted into them. And I just need this guy to now walk around the room for the game to know what room he's in, and then for it to like do things to those objects based in the room. Click it, hit it. Oh, dang it. Yeah. And obviously this guy's not going to be like this all the time. He'll be invisible most of the time. This is kind of just a representational version of him. You'll have like a shadow moment that'll come through. Yeah. Oh, Christ. Got a lot of errors. Access none. Trying to read property. Oof. Hey, thank you. So yeah, now we're trying to get more into like the actual mechanics of the game. And doing... Yeah, oh yeah, it needs lots of work for sure. I'm not very quick at this either. Execute. What? But I appreciate the enthusiasm. What is this? Okay. Access none. Trying to read property as BP Ghost game. In a branch graph. This. Okay. This didn't like reading. Why does it point to this for that error? What? Okay, so it's this one. Sometimes do very basic VBA in Excel for my work. That's my program. I don't even know what that is. So you're like a genius as far as I can tell. VBA. It was too many letters for me. I have no idea what's going on. Visual Basic. Still, no idea. Oh, that's funny. But hey, you're doing stuff in Excel. That's powerful. People use that. I like to see it. So it's getting none casting to this. Cast goes. Way uglier than this. That's funny. I wonder, yeah, is that you're coding, doing some basic VBA in Excel? So do you like open Excel and then write code in there using Visual Basic somehow? I don't even know how people write stuff in Excel. This must be where it's accessing none. Every tick, it's not getting it. Cast failed. Begin play. Maybe it's not initialized. Yes, I make my own functions and make macro scripts. I can loop things work better than built-in functions. Okay. I can kind of picture what you're talking about. I do some Python coding too. So I guess, yeah, you can write little small functions in there. For sure. Oh, nice. I got a buddy who's trying to get into data analytics and doing like SQL's classes and all that fun stuff. Nice. Yeah, dude, no, you're a programmer. You're a pro. I don't know what you're doing. This is Baby Town over here. See, I'm setting a variable, I'm getting it. It's breaking. I don't even know what's going on. Trying to read the property. Okay, so it's gotta be from the get. It's gonna be this. It's not able to read it because why? Engineer, okay. You're still writing code and stuff. That's programming something, even if you were just programming cells in an Excel spreadsheet. I think that still counts, or at least from my limited understanding of things. Why is this not getting set? What the flippity flap? Print stream game mode not set. It's not done. They didn't do it. And then I gotta get rid of all these doors. These door prints. Whoosh. Okay. That is this one. Okay, so now we don't have a huge thing. Entity has no points. Yeah, that's fine. Man. So why is it accessing none? Trying to read property. That's so strange. So it keeps pointing out this branch. Whoa. Cat just comes in and starts meowing for no reason. So I'm pretty sure it's this. I mean, dang it. Yeah, okay. Shit. I wish I didn't have to, let's do this. I just want to get one of these points. Take you. No. Take you, put that right there. Whoa. What the hell? I'm quite confused. Huh. I wonder if it would have. No. Actually, I need to not do that. So getting the Unity action points. Oh, that's why. Okay, yeah. So it is pulling this. It was trying to get this on event tick. Okay. I think what we can do is maybe disable tick before event or before begin play. Start with tick enabled, right? Can we just not enable tick right away? What are we even doing on tick? Let's see. Okay, so it's not printing, it's not starting on tick, but it should now every time it does tick, it'll tell us. Computer class default, so every 1 second it should be ticking. Okay, so it won't start in the beginning. Tick. Start ticking. Please tick. Damn it. Okay, it's not ticking at all. We need it to tick. Tick interval, allow tick before begin play. That's off, which is good. Okay, so then maybe we just do See, it's casting there. It's finding it. I don't know why it's not. Turn tick on after we cast. Okay. And then after we cast, we have the thing. Okay, tick, come on, tick, start ticking. Okay, maybe it's a bug where it's just not showing up there. Am I showing up down here? No? There's lots of errors. Oh, that's a lot of errors. Clear log, play. F1, output. Damn, he's not ticking ever? This is some funky's going on here. Weak. Yeah, this is where we admit our brains are probably turning scrambled eggs at this point. It's time to do a little lunch break. Cause Jesus, I need to write down what I'm doing. So. Launch break. Exactly. I like that. I am from the US, yeah, on the West Coast. Yeah, where you at? What if we printed this after we set enable tick? Print the game mode and set tick enable. It's not printing the game mode. What the heck? It's like it's not running this. Why is that happening? Oh shit, this is only... Ah. No, okay. Run behavior tree. Get an active class, set character movement. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna do this. Okay, I think that should work now. Print everything, yes, kind of, I think that printed. Ticking is printing, okay, yeah, good. Oh wait, shit, what was that? I'm from Europe, it's 12 a.m. here, oof. That's funny. I've actually randomly had a few viewers from the UK, but yeah, it's funny. It's only because I randomly stream at like 1 or 2 in the morning here, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's 12 a.m. So good morning." Man. All right, nice. Yeah, so you're just chilling with some midnight streams then. I feel it. I feel it. Access none. Trying to read the Blackboard value. Why are we accessing none here? Our Blackboard is there. How are we accessing none? I thought this class inherited the Blackboard. Goodness gracious. Right? Get Blackboard from self. Can I not just do this? Yeah, so what are most European nights like? Use Blackboard? What? So how did I get this? How did I make this Blackboard function? It's the same. For sure. No, not a student, and don't have a job either. Recently unemployed, so trying to kind of see how this path goes while also looking for other work in the game industry. Start AI logic on possess. No. Crap. What am I doing? I appreciate it. Yeah, where are you at? Are you a student or working? Yeah, dude, the job market's so lame. Even for games, I just read an article yesterday that was talking about how like there's no formula for success. Like big companies are going down and small companies can't survive. Making good games doesn't mean that you'll do well. I don't know. Yeah, it's very strange. Very strange indeed. What if I just did this? I mean, what if? I have no idea where I'm getting this. Read the variable. Blackboard. I don't have a Blackboard component here. I don't have a component anywhere else. Engineer access structure. Nice. But yeah, even for engineers, it feels like the job market's all over the place. I feel like at least for like physical mediums, there's a bit more security, but oh yeah, dang. We gotta do what my girlfriend's mom says and just find 2 acres of land out in the middle of nowhere and start ourselves a little farm and do nothing all day. Convert to validated get. Whoa, what? Why is this so bizarre? Get Blackboard is that top one. Use Blackboard is a different execution thing altogether. Blackboard components. Add Blackboard, no. So ID feels especially programming as a problem because of the AI. Yeah, dude, AI is gonna be ending like a lot of jobs. So I'll start problems with this soon. Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, people are saying along with that like yes, AI will displace. Well, yeah, AI is just going to displace jobs, but at the same time, if you can learn to like leverage it in your work, then that should keep you relevant, I think. And I don't know, and yeah, whatever ways that means, that can be just like HR side of things of using a service and not having to necessarily hire someone, but it can also be used to taken to the extent of I don't know, yeah, structural designs and things like that to make like natural organic structures that are still like physically reasonable and all that. But yeah, that's unfortunately part of the way that I think the future's going. Is like only people who actually lean into the AI are gonna be able to cruise through it. But until we get there, it'll be a bloodbath. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately. Some greedy motherfuckers that actually make it work first are just gonna run away with it. Companies don't use it. Well, yep, you get it. You know what's up. It's only once they've had their fill they're gonna let the little guys get a taste. Yeah. So I'm like, let's hope I can just make a game and be done with it. Okay, that's what it is. The AI variables. It's an AI controller. Why is it getting none? Let's try that. Access none, trying to read property. Yeah, okay. Let's get the land, have the fire go out. Yeah, just like they're doing now. Ah, come on. Still not working. It was funny, my friend who is a mechanical engineer actually literally uses ChatGPT a lot in his work, and he says it helps a ton. He actually had to, he was trying to figure out how to do just like a simple thing with an object. He got some OBJ file, and needed to make it STL, so he had to like separate all the vertices, and that's it. And he wanted to use Blender to do it, but he couldn't figure out the UI, so he was like asking me, because I'm a 3D artist, so like I should know, but I don't use Blender. So like, dude, I don't know. You always say you use ChatGPT. Just ask that what to do. And he texted me like half an hour later. He's like, dude, that worked perfectly. It was so easy. He just got everything he needed out of it. And yeah, he's like asking it. He says he asks it like complex, like mechanical, about like theories and different ideas and concepts, and like it gives him like really in-depth answers and everything. And I don't know, he's still got a job, so it must be somewhat accurate. Holy crap. Got a little gremlin here. Use it for language translation and reformulation. English sucks, so I have to business best I can. Nice, that's a great application. Yeah, you know what you're doing. Yeah, I'm extremely disappointed on what is going on. I regret that I agreed to make this. Yeah, dude, that's great. That's so funny. It's perfect. Nice. Honestly, I was kind of thinking too, even for my game, to try and use some sort of like AI generated voice chat thing, so the ghost would like say random stuff back to you. Sounds cool. Also a lot of work. I got a lot of the stuff to do before I get there. But yeah, it's brutal, but I think in the long run, once people can actually figure out how it can work with their lives, then it won't be so bad. Okay. I'm still getting none casting to this. Target is a Blackboard component. I am an AI controller. Do I have to like cast to my own blueprint? Or my own behavior tree? Why are we like this? I wonder if I could do... Just trying to break out the sequence flow again. So we're setting location actors and our target spawn location. Then we're going to come down here and we want our guy to walk over there. And then we want it to do this other thing. Okay. Oh, it's all this spaghetti monster stuff going on here. Jesus. Get the length -1, random integer. Yeah, okay. This is just pulling out a random... Can I just do like get random? Probably not. No. Okay. Nope. Okay. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. Doing this. I want to try to utilize sequence nodes a lot more. Is this why? Because I'm not running the behavior tree after... Let's try that. Let's try to run the behavior tree immediately before setting... I mean, just doing that. That should technically work. Close this. Yes. Okay, so the behavior tree had to be set before I could cast to the blackboard. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, I got so many things. This is why I'm trying to work this sequence kind of angle, because now I can just organize things more vertically than horizontally. Take you, put you down here. Take all of this over here. So I think then too I can just say blackboard, get my native AI variable without having to just make some random node I don't understand. Okay, so that works. Boom, boom, boom. Then cast to the game mode, set that. Yeah, I think that's okay. Cast in the game mode, set the game mode. Set tick, display the game mode, we don't care. Boom, bam, boom. It's funny, yeah. I'm thinking too, like, I'm gonna have to do some marketing for the game, try and figure out ways to sell it and stuff. So, like, asking ChatGPT, like, just to spitball ideas at me of different approaches I could take. I'm definitely into that. Also, like, kind of early on in development, I was thinking about concept art, because I really, like, I'm like the artist that you say, like, when you get the concept art, someone hands you concept art and says, like, make this in 3D. That's what I do. But I don't like doing concept work. So getting AI to do concept work for me, I was definitely on board for. I didn't end up actually using it, but it would have helped if I felt like I needed it. Use it more, like a more advanced Google search. Nice. Hopefully that works out. I've had some issues with my girlfriend's mom, who's not very tech savvy, trying to basically use ChatGPT like Google and getting some like very bad answers for questions about current news and things like that. So I hesitated about using it in that regard. But you know what you're doing. She's not so seasoned in modern propaganda tactics. Okay, Jesus. So this is all logic for the ghost to update its own, or like set statuses and things in the behavior tree depending on if it can see the player or not. And I think this is gonna get into chasing the player as well, which I don't really want to get into right now. Okay, what do I need to do right now? We got the blackboard set and everything. Oh, that stuff gone, Jesus. Yeah, I think it's time to take a break and eat. I don't know why I'm just feeling so tired. Okay, we saw that come up, so we know that that's working now, which is good. Ticking, so long as it has no points, that's gonna be there. Let's see. Okay, let's watch it tick until it has no points, and then that will go away. I think in about 10 seconds, not the level blueprint, the game state will tick. And then that will give the entity action points. And then it should stop printing that. It's printing it forever. Crap. I think at this point, definitely they should have faded. Like they only stay up there for about 5 seconds, so. Yeesh. Okay. So. Let's just go ahead and do this for right now. You're gonna tick. This is our random interaction thing. Wait, okay. This is another issue of like casting to the game mode and then not getting any. So every tick, we're getting the total number of action points. And if 0 is greater than this, which is 0 is false now, so if the energy, or if the action points are greater than 0, or they're not greater than 0, yeah, so when they equal 0, this will come out false. We'll get that. As soon as the game mode gains action points, then this will switch. It'll become greater than 0. That'll start firing true, and that will stop working. Okay. Game mode on tick. Ticking every 10 seconds. Let's tick every 2 seconds just to make it fast. Nice. Okay. And then just a double check. Put it to 10. It should tick and show that it has no points for a little bit, and then. Come on. Random interaction. Entity action points. Oh, okay. It's probably because I start with action points. Oops. Start off with 0, and then we'll earn them. Which is lame, because before it said the entity didn't have any, so that was messed up. Okay. It started with no points. Ventic. Or what if I do sequence this? No. Do, whoa, come on now. Come on now, mate. Do once. Okay, so then tick. It's like I want it to just not tick for the first little bit, and then oh, you know what I can do? So I can say tick, do once completed. Gate. Gate, maybe this opens the gate. So we do a sequence of this. Or we do a sequence of trying to enter the gate. Starts closed. And then we run this once to open it. And the next time we'll enter and all that. Yeah? This is just me guessing. Copilot, is that Windows? Is that the Windows one? Yeah, it is. It's that symbol at the corner of my screen. I haven't used that either, have you? I don't know if it's any good or not. I haven't heard any stories about it. Okay, don't tick right away. Or I could just like put a delay on begin play. No points, no points. Okay. That's good. And it also checks on websites and gives you the links where you got the data. Oh, nice. For sure. Okay, I'll try to use that next time I need some Googling. Okay, I think this kind of worked too. And to use no points, printing. Yeah, so it keeps printing, and then I think it should be coming up on 10 seconds. Yeah, there you go. Nice. Okay. Dude, my brain is just puddings right now. I don't even know why I did this. I have to delay the action inputs coming in. And that's fine. Then you get your points and you start doing stuff. Wasn't that it? Check this stuff. Try to close some things. I'm gonna run it. We're gonna make sure we don't have any errors. And then we're gonna take a pause on the stream. Clear log. You'd love to see the green text, right? No points. Cast. Whoa, am I clicking? Is that okay? Yeah, it is casting. Just needed my little camera to move. Cast, get him. So this is, you should be able to turn on like this. Is that not working? Dang it! I must have disconnected it. I have a action on here to make the screen all like staticky. Oh well. Oh man. Okay. So I think that's in a good place though. Now we got the entity walking around. The game mode is giving him points to use. He can parse through. Well, at least just sends out a list. He sends out an action, a number of points to the location zones, and then the location zones pick one thing within them to do an action on. Yeah, that works. Now just for all these guys, I gotta go through and... Ooh, actually I need to update this. Expose these to be editable. So yeah, for all these guys now I gotta go through and say like, oh, the room furniture is... And it's one of these guys is a room furniture, and then, you know, one of these guys is a room furniture. Let's see now, actually, if he can... Well, no, the room furniture is not set up to get thrown now. Oh, and he's going the wrong way, too. Okay. But yeah, he could now... The room location thing is aware of these assets that I'm telling it are inside of it. And as the zombie walks into the room, it'll say, do something, and then this will pull from that list of objects to do something. Boom. Got him. Yeah. Now I just gotta make, like, actions for whatever small little tables like that. And I have, like, generic things that all these pieces can do, but... Shmish. Just gotta go make more. Lots of fun actions. I want to do things too, like having like a bird come in and slam into the window. That's gonna be a whole thing though. But yeah, at this point it's basically just like go around the house, take all the props that I have, and then try to figure out all these different actions that I want to do with them. So like this is our table. We have like one small thing there. Just coming out of that. Impulse action. This is another action we can do. Scary action, yada yada yada. So we have a handful of things in place already. We just gotta wire them up better. Yeah, dude, it's easy. Making games is easy, man. No, that's the thing they don't want you to know, right? They make it seem all hard and difficult, but it's easy. All right, man. It's a pleasure chatting with you. I gotta get some grub. Good night if you end up peacing out, but I'll probably be on another half an hour or something. But yeah, dude. I'll catch you around. Hopefully I'll see you. Yeah, see you later.